Welcome, this is Nuke Marine, and I'm presenting the Suggested Guide for Japanese Literacy, a self-study course on Memorize for people who go from basic beginner all the way up to the starting level of intermediate currently. And again, I'll be adding in also levels for intermediate, part 1, intermediate part 2, and maybe even advanced as time goes on. When it comes to uploading material to Memorize, I gotta say, it takes time to put stuff on Memorize compared to if you're using Anki. Alright, so again, this is the self-study course. Just made the announcement. I decided to try something a little bit new. I sent a Twitter out, so I sent a tweet out on Twitter, and I made a Facebook page post, so maybe I'll find out if I regret that later or not, but let's see how that works out. I don't have that many people on Facebook or following me on Twitter, so I don't think it'll actually have that big of an impact as compared to when I post stuff on right now. Let's see, I made the post on Discord and this here on the as always on the thread. Alright. And again, the main thing isn't try to get people watching the self-study stream itself. Let me make sure the audio is working. And alright, audio is working. Come here, let's see, got one person watching. Not now. Got one person watching. So yeah, if you're watching it, yeah, feel free to make any comments, say hello. At least say hello when you drop into the stream, and I'll say hi back. Hopefully other people can get into a conversation with other people if they start showing up. Anyway, my hope is that I think I added on YouTube. I think the reason why I kind of decided to try it for Facebook is that try to keep the online personality and the Facebook personality is a little separate, just because. But it's not too big of a deal. Most people who hopefully it's like, again, they I might have some people added that are stationed in Japan when I was in the military, so I added them as a friend, so maybe they'll be interested in at least seeing that there's some way of doing self-study, at least get some basics of Japanese down. It can make it useful when you're in Japan. Again, knowing hiragana, katakana, these two can be very useful. You just know, hey, this takes 3 to 5 hours each to do each of those courses. You should at least get that done. Somebody coming to Japan at least should have that in their pocket. And then maybe if they feel like this kanji thing was kind of useful, they might want to say, okay, they could probably take do an hour or two a day for about a month or so, and actually maybe for a couple weeks, so about a couple hours a day for a couple weeks, or an hour a day for about a month or so, and get these kanjis in their back pocket, and that's just going to make it a lot easier for them when they're just having to experience life in Japan, especially if they have to driving. Some of these basics. It's not going to be you're not literate just because you know kanji. But this makes life in Japan easier. And maybe they say, okay, yeah, so maybe learn some basic grammar or something. Because again, these of course are set up to be, either at most 30 hours in length for kanji. The grammar is around 10 hours each, and vocabulary, because that size, around 20 hours each. I'm guesstimating on this, but it feels right, at least based on my personal experience, and that may change based on the average user. So that's again the reason why I always ask for feedback anyway. Yeah, and also today I did a quick. I mentioned this yesterday about I was making a spreadsheet for that I posted on. Let me get this in the right order. Let's see. Yeah, let's sort this real quick. Let's do custom sort. Yeah, sure. All right. So you want to sort it by the first thing is the index there. Sure, and then add a level, and then sort it by the yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. Let's do it that way. But anyway, yeah. So the idea is like, again, see a group of words, and then this kanji. It's like, well, how's this kanji pronounced? Or again, see these pronunciations and this particular pronunciation inside of it. Well, what's the kanji that is used for these words with that pronunciation with these kanji? And person asked, so when I went back, is I added a couple things like these right here, these vocabulary words. You see here they have a little dot in them based on where the separation between each of the kanjis would be at. And then also added is the vocabulary or audio. So these are from the I know files. So the Core 2000 6000 series. So if it shouldn't be too difficult to put this into Anki and then have it play out the audio. So it can show these words here in Kana, and it'll actually say the words in Japanese. And then your trick is to figure out, okay, what is the kanji that for those words? you know, what does the kanji these have in common based on the Jo pronunciation? You know, it's in this case upper. All right, so that should make a pretty fun. It's not like 500 entries, and this is meant for like you've already learned 2,000 vocabulary words anyway, and based on those 2,000 vocabulary words that you've spent the last how many, you know, let's say 80 to 100 hours over the last few months, you know, spread out over the last few months. Here's actually like you really know these kanjis quite well because you would even know their pronunciation, you know, if given this, you know, it could be for fun. I might make a memorized course out of it. I think it'd be better as just a fun little online game. You know, just say, hey, just put in like how much, what level of the, and I'll give them some numbers like to say, hey, how far into this core 2000 optimized did you get into, and then it can test you based on that. You know, there's no difficulty with that. Anyway, that's for later. So yeah, if you got some programming skills and you want to go and you know, have at that. You know, I think it would be you'd find a lot of people will be going to your website again because it could be fun, and not just I mean, doesn't even have to be just for people who are learning Japanese. This could be for, you know, native Japanese people may actually be interested in such a game. You know, it's like oh yeah, pick among, you know, select out of 8 or 10 kanji. What is the kanji that's for these words, and know it, or maybe write it or think about it from memory if you want to. However you want to do it. It's for fun. But yeah, so I got that, uploaded that, and also put the link in for the no, yeah, let's see, where was it? Right, where was it at? Yeah, it was right here. Yeah, so on this link here for the Learn Japanese subreddit, you know, go there, and I might as well just go in there real quick. And yeah, so right here I put the links to the full spreadsheet, and also that I was just showing you, and then also the audio files for, that's 6,000 audio files for 6,000 vocabulary words, but it's only, and yeah, you just use that and then refer to that file whenever, you know, this group of audio with Anki, and you'll be good to go. Yeah, most of this material is so much easier to use with Anki than with Memrise, but unfortunately for beginners, Memrise is it's neither unfortunate or not. It's just that I found Memrise, as I always said, it's easier for beginners to pick up, and I kind of liked it myself. You know, you can put decks on Anki all you want, which, you know, I've done that, and you know, people who are familiar with Anki will get it. But this at least gets people into Japanese quick, because I can see immediately how approachable it can be. And these are not difficult courses; they're progressive. So yeah, if you came in and you just saw me doing this course here, it's going to look like, oh my God, that's impossible. But you got to realize, like, okay, this is like, you know, hours of, you know, maybe 100 hours worth of study material prior to even getting to this point, you know. Okay, so my conversation is at an end real quick. Got 2 people watching, and I'm going to start doing the review. Let's see, normally I'm just going to do kanji, this course 8, for the review. For you, dear listener, dear watcher, or whatever it is, you would review everything prior to starting a new lesson. But again, since I'm doing this for streaming on YouTube purposes, I'm just going to review the current course which I'm learning, maybe the one previous course prior, and then do the lesson after that, catch up on the rest of reviews. And if you can see here for catch up on reviews, it's just going to be these 112 from this Japanese drama called Zettai Koreashi, episode 1. And that'll take all of 20 minutes, 30 minutes. So I should be able to get two lessons done today, because then after I do all my reviews, if I've got time in the stream, I'll do another lesson. Okay, with that we can start. Let me just do this review. Alright, what do we got? Jimu nanoda. Jimu nanoda. Jimu nanoda. So jimu no da, jimu na no da.
Jimu nanoda.
Jimu nanoda. Okay, leave that. Come on. Alright, looks like we got wow, somebody else just joined the study group. It's approaching 800 for a number of people in the study group. Okay, so this is Heru. Heru. Let's see, switch the keyboard. Heru.
減る
Heru. Alright, that's good. Alright, I got my little pad out here, so we're going to do... come on. Alright, so let's review these 16. Alright, let's see. Right there. Maybe. Okay, tender. Control delete. Alright, so it's not the tenderness, so it's tender. So that was the halberd. So let's do the halberd. And on, cutting a tree from top down, your hand's going to be tender after cutting it. Alright, tender. And yawaraka. Alright, task. So this is the full kanji for task. So your task is to, make sure. Oh yeah, so it's the task of sneaking past the axe wielding. That probably was look a little better, but anyway, we got Indiana Jones doing it, and then we also have Superman doing it. But anyway, their task is to sneak past that guy. Task Sutomeru, that one right there. Bake. Alright, so that's like baking in the kitchen oven. So let's do the fire for kitchen oven, and then we're going to be baking a straw man cookies. Instead of gingerbread cookies, it's straw man cookies, right? Really nice roasted smell. Bake. Yaku. So this is the yakiniku, yakitori. Yaki. Destitution. So that's the when dropping the economy drops and people start building stuff out of Legos. Alright, there we go. Destitution. That's the bean bowl. Bean bowl. Scatter. Shiroshi. So again, think of chef salad. So we want to do salad and meat, and we want to scatter it. So we got to do Indiana Jones and maybe teaching how to make chef salad by mixing it all up. Shirase. Is that shirase? No, chirase. Chirase. Dirty. Yogure. Alright, so you can think about you got a kid, you need to wash with water, snare him with, you got the little watermark there. Yogure. Kitanai. Right there. Judgment. Judgment. Okay, so this is, again, think of the wisdom of Solomon. So cut the baby in half, so there's the half one. Using a saber. Cutting the baby in half. So judgment. Right there. Printing block. So again, think of the other side, or the right there, bended knee, and you want to make sure it's the opposite of that. So one-sided, and then the opposite side of that. When you do a printing press, you do the opposite. Whenever you do the printing, right there. Somebody. And that's Scarface. So again, he had a scar from his nose to his ear. So again, kind of like a mixture of nose and ear, and then that final stroke is like the scar itself. Somebody. Me. It is me. Okay, right there. Negate, so that's a negative mouth. So you want to do negative. Negative, and you want to do mouth, and that's negate. How's that pronounced? Ina? He. Alrighty. Okay, that's we got 6 more left, right? Yeah. Easy. Alright, so there's the one-sided again. So again, kind of like doing the peg leg or the back of the sully. Right? And then we got on bended knee, offering the hat and on bended knee, one-sided. When you lose a one-sided on it, and that's kata. And this is again kata of katakana. If you ever see the word written out in kanji, apologize. Apologize? Never. So I think apologizing is, of course, going up to the microphone, apologize. In this case, Scarface has to apologize because he went and shot the wrong person with his glue gun. So yeah, you gotta go and apologize so it doesn't break out in a gang war. Apologize. Ayamaru. Kanja. Where are we at? Right there. Bestow. And similar to copy, but in this case it's the again the sling of David right there. And do that one shot, one kill he did with the sling against Goliath. Bestow. Ataeru. Right there. Salutations, greetings and salutations. Alright, so this is, again, this is the one I missed. So it's, because I keep doing this one, but it was the one with tree, which is Nafuda, or name tag, or tag. But, let's see, does it have the other one? No, it doesn't have it. So it's got that's the only one. I anyway. Shoot! Okay, so similar to their Scarface, again, when he shoots, he's going to shoot off his glue gun. Because he wants people to die slowly, so he makes sure the bullets are sealed inside. I don't know. Iru, sha, right there. Renowned. All right, that's the put the flowery crown on the renowned love doll. Again, there's the old man, and there's the all day with the love doll, or Pinocchio. Right there. Renowned. Alright, that looks good. Okay, cool. Alright, let's bring this back down. Okay, we can go by the levels. Now, hopefully, I remember I did 6, so hopefully I've got enough, I had enough stored up. Yeah, but I think I do have it up to 61 for the number of stories I got saved up. I just got to make again stories like for the rest of these, which is really a copy paste. And then what I'm going to go after I'm done with these video series is I'm going to add another file here for multimedia and put it, for every one. So for every 15 kanji lesson, I'll put a link to the levels to which I did a video on it, which should be no problem. In fact, let me see. Open this in your tab. Let's go see what's happening. I forgot to check out what's happening in the Kohi forums today, but let's see. Netflix account. And this is about getting subtitles from Netflix. So that's a really good thread to read about if you want to figure out how to get that. Let's see. Failed decks. Combining multiple Anki notes for each. Okay, so nothing of serious concern. Nothing I can help on, at least. There's my daily streaming. Yeah. Let's click on this real quick. So again, yeah, I'm up to 60 right now, so we got to 74, so 14 after day, will be 14 left, so it could be either up to 2 weeks of streaming. Yeah. Hopefully if I get a lesson, I should be able to get a lesson done today. 2 lessons done today. That'd be good. But yeah, keep it going. Just basically whittle at it a little bit at a time. Then, as I said, from here on out, after this video series is done, I start speeding stuff up. I need to speed stuff up. I'll do videos referring to the beginning. If you are watching this, I will be doing videos, for grammar, this one vocabulary set, and then also the next set of grammar. I will do that. I'll try to use for practice prior to doing that what is happening with Taikam. So maybe for the first half of that, first portion of that, how I feel comfortable with going through those lessons as if I was trying to teach it. I'll then go back and repeat it for this right here and make a video. And I think similar to how kanji is going to be kind of popular, I think a video on Taikam would be popular. The least popular has got to be these things with vocabulary, because it's just, here's a word, here's what it means, and that's it. I don't really know how to demonstrate it past that. I don't. That's just all there is to it. Alright, anyway, that's in the future. Alright, that's in the near future, but it still is going to be in the future. Hopefully when these are all done, I'll be getting on to intermediate content. And, yeah, a lot more of these Japanese dramas as well, which I think is the most fun part of the whole thing, even though they only take like 10 hours per drama. And they'll start going faster as well, because it won't cover as much material. Alright, that's all. Yeah, alright, so let's go into it. Now start the introduction. So we got RTK 60 and 61. RTK, well, let's assume it's B61 as well. Okay, it is now 19 minutes and 30 seconds. It is the 28th of January. Cool. Whew. And let us begin. And welcome. This is Nuke Marine, presenting the Suggested Guide for Japanese Literacy, course series on Memorize. Currently we're on course number 8, which is Remembering the Kanji Optimized Part 2. which presents the second set of 555 kanji from the 2001 Kanji.Odyssey book series by Coscom, and presents those kanji in the remembering the kanji order for more optimal and efficient learning. On this course, we are now going to be covering lesson 60. So if you do the math, 60 lessons at 15 kanji each, so this will put you at the 900 kanji mark if you've been following this course in the order in which it's recommended. And that's but again, that is up to you. If you've been enjoying this series, or if you're enjoying this video, I recommend you, if you can like it, and consider sharing it. If you either share the video itself, although I don't see how that's going to be useful for the average person, or maybe share a playlist, or beginner, or you can share the channel itself if people are interested, like how do you do self-study online. And here's an example from Nuke Marine doing self-study from courses he put on Memorize, and showing it on YouTube. Just a way of demonstrating it. Alright, with that said, let's go into the lesson itself, preview. And I am out of coffee, but oh well, life goes on. Alright, let me make sure this is in the right order. So we are, let's see, we already did there, apologize. Alright, so we want to make sure it's various. Alright, there's various, so it is on the correct one. Alright, so as always, here's the beginning. So I'm going to introduce you this is the keyword. This is the Heisei keyword. And this is kind of related to the meaning of this kanji and how Japanese use it. We'll also give some other meanings based on how Japanese uses kanji and words. Let me go and turn on this right there. The purpose of the keyword is, of course, get you into this story, and from that story you can recreate the kanji from memory, and also recognize it from memory, if all goes well. In addition to, I will be introducing Japanese vocabulary that utilizes kanji. The purpose of the vocabulary is not to memorize it, not to memorize the pronunciations attached to that kanji. That will come later in vocabulary courses and in grammar courses after this, and as has been happening in the last 60 lessons. Finally, is that. But yeah, this is just for completionist sakes. Alright, with that said, here we have, the keyword is various. You kind of see it's like a microphone and someone. But you have various, many, several, or together. Let's see what we have. So we have shokun. Let me make sure this says sho. Okay, so right here it says sho. Various, many, or several. Shokun. Gentlemen, ladies. Okay. Shokoku. Various countries. Shohan. Let's see. Looks like the fourth word, Shohan. Various or several. Alright, so here we have. Here's one story that says it. Can say many various phrases. So say or words. From the microphone can say many various phrases. Came the advertiser for the new Love doll. I'm hoping one of them is not. Are you done yet? Is it in? Not now. I have a headache. Okay. So that's a joke playing on my saying that primitive is for a love doll or a sex doll. Alright, various. See what Heisei has to say on the matter? Alright, so the previous word was renowned, so we're going to go from renowned to various. So let's see, we have someone. Boyle, here's renowned. Signature, sultry. Here's various. Words of puppet. Don't confuse with miscellaneous. Okay, that's fair. Alright, so various. So you hear various, think various words and phrases. Various words and phrases spoken in the spoken in a microphone for the when you're talking to the microphone, and the love doll replies with various phrases to you. So it's like interactive love doll, more vocally interactive love doll. Easy enough. Let's do this. Alright, let's delete these. Alright, so various words and phrases. So various, think various words and phrases. When you hear words and phrases, speak from the microphone. So let's do microphone. Alright, then let's do love doll. Again, love doll is the kindly old man. Various. That's ugly. Sorry. Alright, and there. Various, the old man who spends all day with his love doll. Alright, good. So that's various. Show. Next kanji. Cramped. So we see is looks like pack of wild dogs and scissors. We're gonna learn this as scissors, but cramped, narrow, contracted, tight. So just as you don't want to make hiroi and confuse hiroi and big, even though it kind of depends on what area. So this is cramped, semai, but it's not small, chisai, so it's cramped. Yeah, in fact, that's what it says. Semai is cramped. Let's see, what else do we have? Sebamaru, sebameru. Okay. Kyoryo, kyoryo. Third word. Narrow-mindedness. Kyoryo. Kokyu, kokyo, kokyo. I'm not seeing it. Okay, it's the last word. Kokyo, width and narrowness. So okay, so it's wide and narrow, width and narrowness. That's two opposite kanjis, or with kanjis with two opposite meanings that are put together. Henkyo. Looks like the second and third word. Narrow-mindedness, intolerance. Okay, henkyo. Alright, pack of wild dogs, and here's one story. In a cramped space, a brave man, let's say, or a child, brave child, holds off a pack of wild dogs with only a pair of scissors. I was thinking of a child. For me, when I was looking at that, I was thinking of a scene from the movie 300 when Leonidas, when they were talking about the story of Leonidas when he was a kid, and he went to a narrow space so the wolves can only come at him one at a time. He's able to kill them very slow, very at his own leisure. So anyway, so he backed off in a cramped space. So the wolves got stuck, and he was able to kill them with a pair of scissors. Let's look what Isaac says. So okay, last one we have various, bore, strand, gamble, scissors. So let's look at scissors. It looks kind of like rice seedling, or I don't know if we recovered that, but all right. So let's say it. All right, so scissors. So it's kind of like doing husband, but it's like. Or kind of like you did for peace, heiwa, hey, or well, half right there. Now you wanted to finish it off with, the person. All right, so it kind of looks like that. And these are scissors. Let's make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. All right. So if you need to, husband with a couple of other. So imagine, a husband carrying around a pair of scissors. And those little scissors are two little drops. And maybe they got two little horns of a cow, sharpened them, put them together, and he's a very smart. Homer was a very smart husband, made horn scissors. I don't know. However you want to do it. All right, so we have scissors, gorge, cramped. Here we go. Pack of wild dogs and scissors. Okay, so that's the story. Okay, so you think of cramped. Think of a child in a cramped space, and there's a pack of wild dogs, or the wolves of Winterfell. The dire wolves of Winterfell are trying to attack him. So he gets into a cramped space so wolves can't fit in, and then he's able to poke them to death with the pair of scissors. Alright, so that's the visual. So the visual is going to be a pack of wild dogs. Alright, and it's going to be attacking a child. So the child runs into a cramped space. Cramped? Oh, sorry, did that wrong. Pack of wild dogs. And then we're going to do, it's on a cramped space. Pack of wild dogs are stuck, and the child is trying to beat them off or fight them off with the pair of scissors. Alright, so this is semi, cramped. Next kanji. Chase. So we're going to have here is maestro. When we introduce maestro we'll say it. But this is chase, drive away, follow, pursue, or meanwhile. So yeah, think of it just very simple chase. Oh, let's see what we have here. Nothing there. So let's say suigeki, suiseki, pursuit, tracking, keeping records. Suiho, exile, banishment. Okay, and then so sui, so it's the legal action. So accusation and chase, legal action. All right, nothing unusual there. So let's say here's one word. The word chase brings to mind of something to do with the road. Here is a maestro who's being chased down the road, probably by people mad at his last concert, or fans. The results usually in the same. So I just think of chase. I just imagine like the Benny Hill theme is playing yakety sax, and there's the guy in a tuxedo, the maestro, maybe holding his little wand, and he's running down the street, being chased by fans or people who want their money back. Who knows? Let's see what Isaac says. So we got cramped, sandwich. So let's go and introduce maestro. In fact, let's look at the stroke orders here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Kind of like we're doing I. Okay. So we'll introduce maestro here. Alright, so it's kind of like we're doing I. So that first stroke's very similar. Then we're going to do body. Kind of like bend the knee there. Alright. So I know it kind of looks like a B, so you say a B level maestro if you want to go with that idea, but or you can say like the top part of the eye, bottom part of the eye, however you want to use for the mentality for how this. Now we want to do chase. All right, so we remember when we're saying chase, the maestro's being chased down the road. So let's draw the maestro. Maestro, and that's a very ugly chase, but yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so that's chase. Chase. Next kanji. Oidasu. Expert. So here we got the maestro, ceiling, and a towel. Expert. Here it has teacher, master, army. So it's she, kyoshi, shisho. Anyway, here it is. So she, a teacher, a master, one's mentor. She. Someone in a leader teaching position. Here we have is shisho. Fourth word, shisho, master, teacher, sumo coach, for who owns his own stable. Kyoshi. First word, a teacher. So that's a formal word, formal term for teacher. Kyoshi. And ishi. Doctor or physician. So yeah, you'll hear isha, but more often. But ishi is also here. So she. It's a nice honorific kanji there. Story here: a maestro hangs a towel from the ceiling to improve the acoustics and is an expert. So imagine an expert maestro who's hanging from the ceiling, hanging a towel to help control the sound of his orchestra. All right, or maybe he's waving a towel to, maybe he's projecting scenes of the music on top of the towel. However you want to do it, something, a towel hanging from the ceiling. Let's see what Isaac has to say. So we got maestro, we got chase, expert, maestro, ceiling, towel. Okay, nothing new there. Let's do it. Maestro. All right, expert. So you think of an expert, think of a maestro who's the expert at music. So we're going to do maestro. Let's do it in 2 parts. There's the maestro. All right, and he's probably gonna make sure the sound of his music, to improve the sound of his music for the orchestra. He's gonna hang a towel from the ceiling. There's the towel and there's the ceiling. All right, expert. All right, so we got cramped. Well, we got cramped, chase, expert. Next kanji. Bureaucrat. So this is where the maestro without the baton. Okay, so this is, in other words, he's turned in his baton and now is working for. Okay, that should be. All right, so this is the bureaucrat, or something dealing with the government. So this is kan. Yeah, government service, bureaucracy. Let's see, casa. I haven't heard that. But here we have is kancho. First word, government office, authorities. Kancho. Kano. Fifth word, kano. Really, the senses. I didn't know that. Okay. Kyokan. I'm not seeing a word that uses it. Let's see. No. Okay, so ignore that. It's not used. Alright, so bureaucracy. So usually think of bureaucracy as like the, if you want to, the White House, the House of Representatives, the House of Parliament, however you want to say it. So you got a bureaucrat, works in the government house. And he used to be a he thinks he's doing, an expert. Well, anyway, let's see what this story is. No one likes classical music anymore. Our maestro is here at home without his baton, sighing sadly as he heads off for another day at his new job as a bureaucrat. So let's say, bureaucrat. They dreamed of being a musical major, major in the arts. They end up at, nope, you got to go in there and help with writing laws or enforcing laws or doing paperwork on laws. Let's see what Isaac has to say. So we got expert, commander, here's bureaucrat, and what, like he's saying here, replacing the maestro's baton with the house. Okay, institutional ward of big government. Okay, so in other words, playing music with everyone's house or livelihood. Sure. So okay, so we're gonna change up this to bureaucrat. So bureaucrat, think of the house, or think government houses if you need to. You need the maestro gave up the baton for that. Take care of these housing rules. Sure, bureaucrat. Okay, there we have bureaucrat. And that's kan. Next kanji. Now we have his pipe. Let's think about they said no smoking cigarettes, and so all it takes a bureaucrat to say, well, technically I'm not doing a cigarette, it's a tobacco pipe, if you want to, from a bamboo. Anyway, so this is pipe, a tube, a wind instrument, like a flute, drunken talk. Okay. Let's see what we have here. Is kan or kuda, pipe or tube, kuda. So probably kuda. Here we have is kanji, control or management of a business. Okay, and that's sort of like the way you would refer to like an office man or the hotel manager. Kanji. Kansei. The fifth word, government regulated organization or facility. So it's like, yeah, bureaucrat and system. Or nope, that's wrong. I apologize. Ignore that. That's for okay. This word doesn't have that kanji in it. Tekkan, an iron pipe. Okay, so iron and pipe, iron pipe. All right, that's kind of easy. So we have is a bureaucrat smokes a bamboo pipe. That's easy enough. So think of pipe. If you want to think of regulations against cigarettes, so you start taking up smoking from a pipe. And if you know about what now they're doing vaping, so you can involve vaping as well. But it's a bamboo pipe. See what Isaac has to say. We have bureaucrat, coffin. Here's pipe, bamboo, official. Nothing new there. Let's draw it. Move that out of the way as well. All right. Okay, so here pipe. What do you want to do? Do bamboo pipe. Bamboo pipe. There's bamboo. And it's like the only thing approved pipe for the bureaucrat. The bureaucrat's only approved smoking from bamboo pipes. There are all sorts of ways you can get around that. Let's do the bureaucrat. There's the maestro. The bureaucratic maestro. Alright, next kanji. Contrast. Alright, so we're going to be going into Vader in a top hat here today. A little bit different than, okay. Contrast. Compare and contrast. Alright, that's cool. Hikaku. Let's see what we have here. So we have, yeah, contrast, compare. So we only got one word showing here, hikaku. So that's comparison and contrast. Okay, so hikaku. Compare and comparison. Nothing new. Alright, so contrast. Here's a story. I think this one, alright. The people I had invited to the party were mingling quite well. So that's the kanji for mingling. Until they all of a sudden started talking about the cars they own. Pretty soon the crowd divided itself into distinct contrasting crowds. Rich snobs, fancy cars, soccer moms, minivans, hippies with bicycles. Contrast. Alright. We probably think of a different story, but let's go here. So let's do a few things real quick. We're going to do that with mingle. Okay. First thing is, we did this last series, but we want to do Darth Vader. So we want to do 1, 2. So, and this is Darth Vader or father. So this is actually a kanji for father. Yeah, Chi-Chi. Alright, then also want to do is mingling. So that means Darth Vader is going to put on his top hat and mingle with the crew of the Death Star. Alright. So that's the reason why it says either Darth Vader or Darth Vader in the top hat. The father. Okay, now what we want to do is contrast. Now, if you want to contrast the... if you want to do Darth Vader in a top hat, maybe contrast like the more important you get is maybe bigger vehicles. If you want to do Star Wars into it. Because this is also mingling. Let's say contrast the vehicles of ours. So we'll say vehicles or contrast of the present, or maybe contrast of the vehicles of when Darth Vader was a kid. He had the pod racer, and then when he put on the mantle of Darth Vader, again when he's having a top hat. In other words, now he has everybody ride him around. You never see Darth Vader. Well, he flew the TIE Fighter in one episode. In the first episode, or the first movie of Star Wars, and then didn't do it after that. But yeah, contrasting how Darth Vader has been used vehicles, from fun to competition to now he just has everybody drive him around. Contrast. Next kanji. And that's he. Koku. Yeah, okay, kaku. Hikaku. Kaku. Stimulate. Alright, so we got Batman and leg. Alright, that's going to be easy. Unagasu. So we got stimulate, urge, press, demand, incite to start up something. Kind of like, I guess, kind of like violent or something. Here we have unagasu. I don't know that word. let's see, Sokushin. Promotion, acceleration, encouragement, facilitation. Okay, we have Sokusei. First word, promotion of growth. All right, so that's stimulating, like stimulate the economy, stimulate growth. Saisoku, request, demand, claim, or urge. Okay. All right, so we got Batman and leg. So I would just think, okay, you got Batman. He's been standing around on doing his spying on the criminal world. So he's got to make sure to move his legs a little bit, stimulate his legs, so his legs don't fall asleep after he's sent down for too long. All right, leg. And this could be also for leg. We're gonna say as prosthesis. It's up to you. But all right, so here we got mingle, merit, contrast, cars mingle, exam. Here we got leg as a primitive. Let's do leg real quick, then we'll do stimulate. Alright, so let's okay, so again, leg is kind of like mouth and run. Like mouth, there's the mouth, there's the Harry Potter thing. And then I forgot the story from last, if you covered the lessons. Alright, so kind of like a little bit of mouth and run. So legs start almost like they're yelling at you as you run too much your legs. Alright, but when you see it in other kanji, like over here on the side, you know, it's up to you, but if you see it over on the side, you can think of it as a prosthetic leg. Instead of a peg leg, like I have here for peg leg, this would be like a prosthetic leg, something more fancy with mechanical stuff, and has even a mouth there to tell you when to stop running or something. I don't know. Okay, so there's that. That's a leg. Mouth and mend overlap. And then we got stimulate, person and leg. That's no problem. So we got, alright, so here's stimulate. Batman need to stimulate his legs. So let's do Batman. Then we just do regular thing for legs. So we'll just do stimulate his leg because he's been standing around too long, you know, spying on the criminals. All right. And then Harry Potter there. Okay, good. And this is stimulate. Stimulate. Next kanji. Long distance. So we got a prosthetic leg and giant. Alright, so long distance. Yeah, in fact this says long distance. Kyori. Here we have is kyori. Distance. Range. Which is, yeah. Yeah. Here we have is kyo, tubular nectar. I don't like that. Okay, here we have is the wooden leg. Wooden-legged or giant with prosthetic legs, covers long distance, runs in the Boston Marathon, covering a very long distance. Yeah, so this thing about the legs of a long distance, the legs of a giant. For me, I think it was Time Bandits, where the Jolly Green Giant was walking. In this case, I just pictured the Jolly Green Giant had a couple of prosthetic legs, you know, and they were still covering even longer distances. Next, what is it? Also, another one could be, yeah, Inspector Gadget could be as well, because he had the Go-Go Gadget legs. Let's see what Heisig says. Long distance, wooden leg, gigantic. I think of prosthetics. Okay, gigantic. Gigantic. So remember the written a little bit different. It's not, so it's kind of like the stop there. Okay, we'll do the giant. Okay. Alright, do the giant. We got the prosthetic leg and the giant. Okay. Alrighty, cool. Next kanji. Let's see, we still got two people watching, but they don't want to say anything. Okay. Yeah. Alright, now we have leap. Alright, so, oh, good. We're getting a peacock again. We got the peacock back. Oh, and I like this story. This is not my story, but I like it. So anyway, this is leap, dance, skip. You also be, I think, jump might be in here as well. I'm not sure. So, odoru, a dance. Mainly I refer to it as dancing, but it could also be leaping and jumping. Is it tobu? Maybe tobu is a little differently. Here we have is yakudo, lively motion, throb. Okay. Yaki, desperation, eagerness. Hiyaku, leaping, activity, a leapfrog over a problem, making a leap in logic. Okay, hiyaku. Cool. Here's the story. Well, there are weekdays, which is sun and peacock, and there are laundry days, which is water and peacock, and on February there's a leap day, or which is wooden leg and peacock. And to help the leg to refer to leaping, think of for your leg. And it's recommended to replace your prosthetic limb, your prosthetic leg, every 4 years. So replace it on February 29th. There you go. Sure. Leap. Leap day. Leap day. Okay, I like that. That's kind of cute. Let's see what Isaac says. We got long distance, path, you, hop, leap, wooden leg, feathers, turkey, or I call the peacock. So let's do that. Okay, so leap. Alright, so you immediately think of is leg. Remember, we'll do this in two parts again. Remember for that, Harry Potter, mouth, Harry Potter, there it is. And it's for the peacock. Remember, peacock is two fancy feathers on the turkey. Make it so it looks like a peacock. This looks like a turkey with fancy feathers. Okay, then we do turkey. Alright, this is leap, odoru, yaku or something. Okay, next kanji. That's fairly simple. Okay, skeleton. So we're going to be bringing, looks like jawbone a little bit, but okay, so here we have a skeleton. Ooh, so we learned bones. We already know bones, but now we get to skeleton. So this is bone remains, or the frame of something. Yeah, like frame of a house, I guess. But anyway, if it's hone, is bone. So koshi. Second word, bones, marrow, essential. Koshi. Kinko. Muscles and bones. So bones and muscles, or in this case, muscles and bone. Kinko. All right. Structure of the body, and then we have rohone. I'm not sure about that. I don't know what that word is they're looking for, but it's don't sweat it. Rohone. Here we go. Your body meat is attached to the bone of your skeleton. So body meat. So there's a body and meat, and then the bone joint. So I guess that's going to be bone joints for your skeleton. All right. So let's see what Isaac says. This is going to be have to see what his stories are. We've got leap, tread, step. Here we have a skeleton. This kanji is referred to parts of the body composed of bones and their joints. Top part of the kanji terminating the elements for crown is a bone joint. Okay. And then I think I did it for a little bit, if you remembered, for overdue. Well, I consider jawbone. So it looks like jawbone and crown be the whole thing for bone joint. So I guess the crown is where the considered the joint. Okay, so let's work with this. Okay, in fact, let me see what else he has. Yeah, there's his jawbone. So we're going to say joint, bone joint, then jawbone. Okay, bone joint. So let's learn bone joint first. So anyway, gonna come off kind of like you're doing with a hood. So think like the hood of a covering of a bone. All right, then we're gonna say that this could be the inside of the bone. Inside bone. Okay, so right now this is the inside bone. Then we want to do the bone joint. So this is some type of bone, but when we add the crown, it becomes a bone joint. Bone joint. So now we want to do a bunch of bone joints and for the whole body. So bone joints come in the whole body. Do it in parts here. Alright, so there's the... Alright, so we got the bone joints. Then we want to do the rest of the actual body. So if you think of skeleton, think of bone joints, skeleton bone joints, and of course the body of the skeleton itself, for the entire body. All the bone joints for the entire body. And this is skeleton. Hone. Next kanji. Yeah, it looks like it'd be a little wider, but okay. Okay, slippery. Now this is going to be an easy story. But anyway, so this is slippery. Slide, slip, flunk, something. Let's see what we have here. So, suberu, like slipping on ice. Nameraka, I don't know that one. Let's see. Kaso. Glide or volplane. I guess it's like hydroplaning in your car. Kako. It's the second to last word, descent in skiing. That's interesting. Kako. So slip and fall. And enkatsu. Smooth, undisturbed, uninterrupted. Okay, cool. But usually it's suberu. Don't give water to a skeleton. So here you have is like, okay, so think of slippery, think of water, slippery when wet. So you give water to a skeleton, obviously he drinks, it's going to just come right out his bones and stuff because he doesn't have any body attached, doesn't have any internal organs. So it falls on the floor, meaning everyone's going to be slipping. So don't go to a drinking party with skeletons. The floor is just going to be slippery with drinks. Let's see what we have here. We got skeleton, slippery, water and skeleton. So this, yeah, I think this is an easy story. So here, think of slippery. Slippery is water right there, and you think of slippery as like a reason why it's slippery is because he gave it to skeletons. There's the bone joint. And remember, skeletons, bone joint, and right there. Okay, cool. Slippery, bone joint, and body. Next kanji. Suberu, Suberu. Hinder. Alright, so we're bringing up badge. So that's going to be like maybe a police badge. Okay, so here we have is hinder. Hurt, harm. You know, do something. So this seems like it has a more negative connotation. Sawaru, I don't know that one. I don't know that word. Shogai. Shogai. What are those dogs doing? Some dogs on TV having too much on sled dogs. Okay, so Shogai. We want fourth. So the fourth, fifth, and sixth word. Shogai. Obstacle, impediment, hindrance. Okay, so there, hinder, impediment. Shoji. Second word. Shoji, a paper sliding door. Oh, okay, that's kind of cute. Kosho. First word, breakdown, failure, or fault, and out of order. Okay, so hindrance, some type of hindrance. All right, so now we have is like the. Oh, this is gonna be easy because there's the Eiffel Tower, and again you got this policeman. Think of badge. We're gonna learn is policeman or police badge. That's gonna be easier. It's like if you've ever seen what was that one? The Da Vinci Code or whatnot. So you imagine like there's the officer with the badge, the French officer with the badge at the Eiffel Tower, hindering the hero from trying to get in there and solve the mystery of what's happening, and because one of the clues led him to the Eiffel Tower or whatnot. Officer of the gate of the pinnacle, or Eiffel Tower in my case, with a giant badge on it, hinders all visitors, but not the handicapped. They're hindered enough. They're given a badge and can pass right into. I don't know why they're bringing handicapped in there, but okay. Maybe it's because they can't stand quickly. Handicapped, stand quickly, can't stand. I don't know. I'm not quite sure about the handicap thing. Let's see what we got here. So we got slippery, marrow, jawbone, calamity, whirlpool, overdue. So we have his pinnacle. So we got there. That's no problem. Let's bring that up. Okay, so here we got his pinnacle. Remember the stroke order. It's the side first and the backing of it. What else we got? Okay, so we got pinnacle, heights, Africa, occasion, hinder. All right, so pinnacle and badge. Badge I don't think I've shown before, so let me cover this real quick. So badge is, think of when we had vase. So we got vase here. We're going to use the whole vase, and also remember about quickly. Okay, right. So what we're going to do is put those together into a badge. So imagine it's like again, a vase-shaped badge, all right? And the reason why it's a good badge, it gets you into places quickly. So, or right there, so quickly, badge and quickly. Yeah, or the sunflower. Or you could be a sunflower, a badge of the vase, but also has a sunflower on it, to show that, they're maybe the farm inspector or something, but some badge. Okay, so now we want to do the story of, I think I already said that, he didn't have anything. Hinder, okay. So think of hinder. Think of how people with badges hinder investigations. So, and in this case, it's like the. Let's go. We'll do this in two part. All right. So let's do the Eiffel Tower there. So there's the Eiffel Tower, and in front of that is that guy with the badge, the investigator with the badge. Because again, the hindering the private investigation of whatever that Tom Hanks character was. All right, and then there, do the. Standing, there's the quickly, remember, badge quickly. But then, of course, when he actually changed his mind and figured out who was at fault, it got quicker. Yeah. And here's the stroke order. Let's see, so we got there, quick, and we're on the last bit. Okay, yeah, so, yeah, you can see, yeah, no big deal. And, and I don't even give that's weird, it's not giving the, primitives, but oh well, it's all good. Let's keep going. Next kanji. Sunshine. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Okay, so sunshine, yang principle, yin and yang, yang, positive. Could be in reference to males, heaven, daytime. So I've seen this in names as well, like Yoko for sun, and Taiyo. Yeah, in fact, there it is, Taiyo. But okay, so here we have is he. So it's like the other kanji for day, but in this case it's yo for yang, or the opening. Yoko, important. No, wait, sorry, ignore that. Yoko. Okay, it's the final word. Yoko, sunshine, sunlight. Okay, so it's like sunshine and rays. Inyo. Second word, cosmic dual forces, yin and yang. Inyo. Okay. Taiyo. First word, sun or solar. Taiyo. And that's usually, you hear that in reference to sun as well. Alright, for sunshine, imagine that giant solar collector in the Arizona desert, at the pinnacle of this machine. So basically they put the Eiffel Tower in the center, built an Eiffel Tower like thing in the center of Arizona, a pinnacle, alright? And they put mirrors on all the sides of it too, or solar collectors on all the sides of it, and surrounding it with the, basically the piggy bank of sunlight, which is basically solar mirrors surrounding this Eiffel Tower in the center, and aiming all the sunlight to that Eiffel Tower-like thing to collect all the sunshine in the sunlight piggy bank. Yeah, and this is sort of like the story there. Sunshine is stored in the pinnacle of the sunshine piggy bank, aka solar collector. Okay, so sunshine, just think of solar collector. Let's see what Isaac says. We got hinder, follow, auxiliary, sunshine, different from sun, and the kanji from ray. The keyword sunshine is meant to convey the masculine principle, or yang. Okay, so I guess yin is female and yang is, or yin is feminine, yang is masculine. I didn't know that. Dark mystical is seen frame 559. It comes later. Maybe in this course. I'm not sure. Pinnacle and piggy bank. Okay, so yeah, so it's a yin yang, more of a spiritual forces type thing of sunlight as opposed to our physical form of sunlight. I don't know. All right, so here we have is pinnacle. So think of the Eiffel Tower in the desert. That's the center of the sun collector. Sunshine, sun collectors. And then you need to have it. It basically turns it into a solar piggy bank. There's the sun for the solar piggy bank, and we already know piggy bank is that right there, and then piglet right there. All right, this is solar, or sunshine. Sunshine. Okay, so we got badge, or I'm sorry, hinder, and we got sunshine. Hinder and sunshine. Two more, right? Or one more after this. Alright, last one. Ward off. So, yeah, this should be easy. So, again, we got the Eiffel Tower here. Ward off. Defend. Protect. Resist. This should be pretty obvious how the story's going to work. Fusegu. I don't know that word. Bobi. Defense. Defensive preparations. So, yeah, it's like ward off and utilize, or equip. Ward off and equip. Table. Bank, or a weir. Not sure what a weir is. Yobo. Prevention, precaution, protection against. Okay, so ward off means to ward or protect you from something. So a giant compass is at the pinnacle of a self-defense system. Alright, so anyway, this is the reason why you have big towers. Alright, you put a tower in the center of a place, and you put either a cannon or a sniper or a sharpshooter on top of there, and you want to make sure he has access to all directions. That way he can defend the city from all directions. So there you have this. So there you got the Eiffel Tower, and on there is a person protecting it. He's up there with a rifle, cannons, machine guns, whatever, and bows and arrows, all right? And he can basically respond in any direction, you know, because he can shoot down and aim them off in any direction. That's the reason. And maybe that's where you can have the Boy Scouts. So there's the Boy Scouts are up there protecting the city of Paris, because in the Eiffel Tower, and you know, and they're all looking at all four directions of the compass. Easy enough. All right. So anyway, we got line up. A little different. Ward off, pinnacle, compass. Alright, let's do it. So again, when you think of ward off, just think about the the Battle of Paris or something. Ancient Paris. There's the ancient Eiffel Tower as opposed to the new one, and it's being warded off, or is being protected to ward off the attackers by a bunch of Boy Scouts. You know, are up in there and like shooting maybe slingshots all over the place. You know, to ward off the invaders. But ward off. All right, so there we go. We've got hinder, solar or sunshine, and ward off. What else we got? And that's it. All right, that was about 40 minutes. That wasn't too bad. So got a couple people. We're at the hour mark. All right, so the way it's probably going to happen, let me go and put this out of the way. Tell you what, let me take a really quick break. I just want to pour coffee. I'm not going to play I don't want to play a video just yet. There is really no need for it. I'm not feeling like I'm that bad. And let me just talk real loud while I'm in the kitchen. Okay, so I'm guessing since I don't have much talking happening in the comments that there's not too much of an interest. Well, I guess what I could do, let's see. I don't want to be checking Facebook online, but I'm not seeing anything. There's no comments about Facebook. Let's go see how that's doing. Alright, so I can just check on my phone. Right there. Come here. Okay. Alright. And yeah, I guess they're mentioning about the death of John Hurt. So we have John Hurt. He's a similar to Ian McKellen. You know, again, a prolific actor in Britain. Come on. Yeah, thing's still warming up. So yeah, John Hurt is a prolific actor. Passed away recently, so that'll be in the news a little bit. Let's see what we got here. Oh boy. Jeez. Yeah, nothing. Doesn't look like anything's here. So, not quite sure. Let's see what we got. Okay. Nothing new there. It looks like the coffee is ready. Cool. Yeah, I'm kind of excited. I've gotten a pretty good pace going in my mind, at least. I just got to make sure about doing the thing that you can't create a memorized course for, which is using the knowledge that you're gaining and then using it for real Japanese. Reading manga, reading books, visiting web pages in Japanese that are in Japanese, talking or communicating in Japanese, watching TV shows. Those are things that need to be done, and I'm still not doing it. So that's a failure on my part. Let me go and stop this. Okay, but that can help get it fixed in time, hopefully. When I did do it in Africa, that's when I realized my level was much better, even if my vocabulary level was low. The practice I had using Japanese and made up for that. I was so comfortable with the basics that it helped me overcome the fact that I was missing it on, again, my vocabulary is maybe at like 3,000 or 3,500 words, which is kind of low. I mean, it's in the intermediate level. It's approaching what they past N3 and gets you to N3, at the upper levels of N3, and then gets you into starting with N2 level. So you do have to do a lot of the some of the basics that needs to happen. But all right, let's see what we got here. Refresh real quick, catch up on stuff. And people are just quiet in the chat. Oh yeah, if you haven't already, if you're enjoying the video, consider liking it. Subscribe to the channel. I'm doing new stuff every day. Well, it's a repeat of the old stuff. Technically, it's new, I guess. It's 3 hours, so I don't know why anybody would want to listen to it for 3 hours. So that's the main reason it's got set up to be followed in the way it is. Let's see what new stuff is hitting here. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. When can I go? Where can I go to get better? Speak moderately well and learn from both college class and friends. Yeah, go online, talk to people. Okay. That's good. That's good. Nothing new here. Let's see what Kohi brings up. Yeah, nothing too worried about it. Let's see, anything here? Political card. Yeah, not quite sure what they're talking about. I guess they were talking politics earlier, which it's a time sink for me talking about politics or reading up on it. Ah, coffee. I know, probably if you listen to me talk, maybe the last thing I need is coffee. Act hyper enough as is. Alright, that looks good. Yeah, latest. And they did some release. This is good. They're going to start doing memorized release notes. So they did one thing change, which I was happy about, which is this right here. Fixed a bug about every 100th item. If you add it in bulk, which is I normally do from spreadsheets, the 100th item would always be gone or be deleted for some reason. I don't know why. But finally they did fix that very annoying bug. So that would make life a little easier for me. At least that part would be easier. Not sure why it took them that long to fix. Okay, let's see. You got 40 minutes there. Let's okay, cool. Let's carry on. Oh boy. I'm gonna have to use the earphones for this. Huh. 781. Cool. Let's see. You got 13 vocabulary there, 112 there, 53 here. Okay, we'll do it that way. Let's do vocabulary first, and then I'll do even Stevens after that. What are we doing? Yeah. Alright, let's do it.
Soの子はいたずらが大好きだ。
その子はいたずらが大好きだ。いたずら。その子はいたずらが大好きだ。いじめ、いたずら。運転。運転。
運転。
運転。アイスコーヒー。アイスコーヒー。アイスコーヒー。
アイスコーヒー。
アイスコーヒー。
この本はすごく面白かった。
この本はすごく面白かった。この本はすごく面白かった。帰る。帰る。帰る。Now remember, do the correct one. There's a number of kaerus, but make sure you do the correct one. Kaesu. Ah, kaeru.
返す。
Kaesu. Okay, I should have. Fair enough, that's a fair.
なぜ来なかったの？
なぜ来なかったの？なぜ来なかったの？なぜ来なかったの？Hayai. Now remember, there's two hayais, but you want to do this hayai early in the day.
早い。彼はいろいろなことを知っている。
彼はいろいろなことを知っている。いろいろな。彼はいろいろなことを知っている。返す。I should have known that was su. Again, usually for transitive verbs, it's a su. I mean,
返す。
I mean, that's not a hard rule, but
今日は
it's
一
something you
人の時
notice.
間を楽しみたい。
今日は一人の時間を楽しみたい。Something like that one. 今日は一人の時間を楽しみたい。楽しみたい。
大変なことが起こりました。
大変なことが起こりました。大変なことが起こりました。起こる。And that's rouse right there. Okay, good. Couple minutes. Let's see if there's a. All right. They didn't list it as a. Okay, we got 17. And I won't go back to this. I'll leave it alone. Hajimeru. Hajimeru.
始める。
始める。
道の真ん中に人が立っている。
道の真ん中に人が立っている。Ooh, really? 道の真ん中に人が立っている。
赤い線を2本引いてください。
赤い線を2本引いてください。赤い線、線。赤い線を2本引いてください。
やかんでお湯を沸かしました。
やかんでお湯を沸かしました。やかんでお湯を沸かしました。沸かしました。
答えが違います。
答えが違います。違う。答えが違います。
素敵な色のセーターですね。
素敵な色のセーターですね。素敵な色のセーターですね。素敵な色のセーターですね。
写真はいい思い出になります。
写真はいい
写
思い出。
真はいい思い出になります。
写真、いい思い出になりました。乗る。
乗る。
乗る。
バラにはいろいろな種類があります。
バラにはいろいろな種類があります。バラ。It's kind of weird because I know how to write the kanji or the word for bara, and but apparently Japanese it kind of they think that's cool because many Japanese don't know how to write the kanji for rose. Same with like budo for grape, and I think tempura for tempura, and maybe even soba because I think that's like he just used mugi and some other kind. So, but again, it wasn't too difficult because once you got even though you didn't know a lot of words, you just happened to know how to write those particular kanji from memory in those words, and it's just a parlor trick of showing off. But if you want to break the ice with someone, that could be one way of doing it. Quite a few foreigners know Japanese, not even Japanese don't know how to write. Like maybe the kanji for ringo or apple, because they usually just see it in hiragana. It's not a big deal. It's just that you don't need it to live life. All right, we'll just leave that alone. All right, I'm going to leave these alone, and let's see. All right, so I'll let that build up if I need to, but I'm going to go in between these two. Let's see. So I want to do 12 and then 13. So let me do 12 here, or 2 and 10.
お菓子。
お菓子。お菓子。
無事。
無事。無事いただきました。無事。I think it was 12, right?
あれで。
Yeah. Okay. Now I want to do 10.
メルヘンチック。
メルヘンチック。Yeah. Fairy tale. メルヘンチック。僕はどこも上手。
御曹司。
御曹司。御曹司。Yeah, Scion. Or this Scion, that's basically the favorite son. See if it says that. Yeah, distinguished son of 御曹司。御曹司の気楽が
でき。
性格が気楽だな。できる。でき。
命。
命。顔が命ね。Life or the purpose of it, or is dependent on.
取り込み。
取り込み。Okay. 取り込む。
マジ。
マジで Yeah, that's a common expression. マジ
あれで室長と同じ25歳なんてありえませんよね。
あれで。Now, you notice it's saying あれ as in reference to the guy. So あれで室長と同じ25歳。そうあれで室長と同じ25歳なんてありえませんよね。So yeah, that's if you ever heard of somebody reference. It's kind of a rude way of referring to somebody. I assume あれで室長と同じ25歳なんてありえませんよね。Which is funny because they were like talking about anyway. It's
ムース。
ムースとルバーブ。It's like the 3 rules about it. Be attractive, don't be unattractive, or something like that. ムースルバーブ。
べし。
べし。 shout, beshi. Shout.
偶然。
偶然。あのものは偶然あった。Or something like that. By chance. 偶然。Okay, good. Okay, that's good. So that's 100. Let's do 13. Let me think. Yeah, we'll do 20 and 10 just to keep it.
いや、この人知り合い。いえ。
いざ、この人知り合い。いざ、この人知り合い。知り合い。知り合いの、まあ、could also be another term. Like, familiar.
もう大丈夫だよ。
リコ、もう大丈夫だよ。もう大丈夫だよ。I like that. Yeah, I like that. ちょっと。ドラボー I was supposed to... 1, 2, 3. I screwed up, didn't I? Okay, let me pause that. Maybe I got lucky. Yeah, okay. Alright, so let me think. Yeah, we'll just do it normally. Not a big deal.
延長。
Encho. Extending the 1 week trial period or 5 day
いない、
period.
振られたばっかりなのに。
振られたばっかりなのに。ばっかり。振られたばっかりなのに。I only get, yeah, rejection. 振られたばっかり。
なんですって。ねえねえねえねえねえ、すっごいイケメンなんでしょ。
ねえねえねえねえねえ、すっごいイケメンなんでしょ。ねえねえねえねえ、ねえねえねえねえ、ねえねえねえ。
理想の彼氏です。理想の
I
彼
think
氏
I've
で
heard
す。
that plenty of times in this drama. I'm really good
こ
about
の
it.
前のって。
この前のって。この前のって。Remember, te is like kind of like yours. You say no te.
いえ、知らないです。
Yeah, 知らないです。Okay, yeah, 知らない、知らないです。知らなかった。知らなかった would have been that you didn't know, but now you do. 知らない I don't still don't know. 泥棒 thief. We'll keep that. Mud stick. Yeah, mud and in fact, yeah, right there. Mud. And we got stick.
あ、食べちゃったんだよね、この前のあれ。
この前
食べちゃったんでこの前って食べちゃったんだよねこの前のあれ
この前。
prior この間 kind of like この間この前 or actually
より多くのモニターからデータを収集した方が開発
より多くのモニターからデータを収集した方がLet's hear that again.
より多くのモニターからデータを収集した方が開発
より多くのモニターからデータを収集した方がOkay, good. Okay. Get out of that, and let's go back to. Okay, so that's done.
だけどあなたが理想の恋人を紹介するっていう。
だけどあなたが理想の恋人を紹介するって言うからですから理想の恋人ロボットだけどあなたが理想の恋人を紹介するって言うから
永遠
の愛です永遠 eternity 永遠
わりわり。
わりわり
え、いや、聞いてるって。
わりわり Yeah, わりわり Is that in there? わりわり Guess it's like doing もしもしわりわりいや聞いてるって
いただく。
いただくかなりいただきますいただく Okay. Yeah, いただく humbly receive いただく
いやな、まったく仕事とプライベート一緒にすなっつんだよ。
全く仕事とプライベートを一緒にすんな。全く仕事とプライベートを一緒にすんな。すんな。すんな。すんなすんだよ。すんなすんなすんだよ。すんだなすんだよ。Can't remember. Sunna, you know. I know it's like supposed to be, shouldn't be mixing it, so. Sunna, sundayo. Sunna. 一緒に。仕事とプライベートを一緒に。すんな。すんだよ。すんな。すんな。すんだ
電話
よ。
ですか？
御曹司はいいよな、気楽でな。
御曹司はいいよ。いいような気楽だな。気楽だな。御曹司はいい女。いいような気楽だな。Like that's a comfortable life. 御曹司はいい女。気楽だな。御曹司。
気楽
気楽。
狙う
狙おう。狙おう。You're right there. 狙おう。
スイーツ
スイーツ。スイーツ。
インパクト
インパクト。狙ったんだけど、インパクトなんか違うな。インパクト狙ったんだけど、私ももっとシンプル。Okay, that should be it. And a couple more. Or one more.
いただける
いただける。いただきます。いただきます。いただける。いただく。Yeah. Able to say. いただきます。いただけ。
試食
試食。ご意見。試食。試食。Sampling food. 試食。
申し訳ないんですけど。
分かった分かった、今度同伴すっからな。
分かった分かった。
何
今度、同伴すから。すから。すから。今度、すから。同伴。今度、同伴。together。今度、同伴すから。分かった分かった。
やっぱり男もスイーツも顔が命ね。
やっぱり男もスイーツも顔が命ね。やっぱり男もスイーツも顔が命ね。ですよね。
何度も
何度も何でも何度もmany times。何度も何度
食ってみ。
あ、はい。いただきます。
食ってみ。Again, this 食ってみ。いいから食ってみ。はいはい、いただきます。
何これ？死体？人？
うわー、何これ？死体？人？ I'm keeping that because of shitai for the corpse.
キャバ嬢
Kabajo. And same as this one, the Kabakura Jo Ojo-sama. Kabajo, Kabakura lady.
無事届きました。
どちら様ですか？
お忘れですか。
No, どちら様ですか? So a very polite way of saying, who is this? Who are you? どちら様ですか? お忘れですか? お忘れですか? 中身は永遠の愛です。Yeah, that's the contents. There's a me right there. We learned recently for kanji. Okay, cool. Let's see that. Let's go back to this. Do another 20 of these. You can see the vocabulary is building up slowly. No big deal. And yeah, probably
お試し期間は今日で終了だろう。01を
お試し期間は今日で終了だろう。お試し期間は今日で終了だろう。Okay. お試し期間は今日で終了だとなります。No, 試し期間。Yeah, so you see how there's a little bit of お試し期間. So this is the one I'm picking. This is the one that he says to だろう。お試し期間は今日で終了だろう。Now, what was I trying to mention? Yeah, again, be willing to, maybe like the first time you're going through it, do everything, it might be a little annoying. I mean, you can still ignore it if you want to. You know, maybe do everything. Then that's when you decide if you need to delete it after you're comfortable with what these things are saying. It's up to you. Part of me is saying, yeah, just ignore ignore leisurely, especially as you get better. When you're doing the first time you're learning this, you probably want to learn everything, even if it sounds simple. You know, because you want to see how it works together as a group, just for practice. Past by the time you get into your fourth or beyond that fourth episode, and especially in other dramas, you then need to probably start going faster, like I'm going to be doing soon. Anyway.
現在大丈夫ですか
大丈夫ですか
はい
大丈夫ですか
私も見たかったな。
私も
リサは
見たかったの私も見たかったな私も見たかったな
その出来次第で
その出来次第で
百貨店を
その出来次第でその出来次第でOK 出来次第見てたんですかじゃあ
見てたんですか。
じゃあ作ってこいよ
作ってこいよ見てたんですか見てたんですかじゃあ作ってこいよ
身持ち
こいよ身持ち
現在01が苦戦しているのは事実です
また持ち主を
現在01が苦戦しているのは事実です現在01が苦戦しているのは事実です苦戦しているのは事実です
それはできない
それはできないできるできないそれはできない
発展
So it's that right there, another word for expansion. 発展 Okay. A couple more. Good.
あ、逃げた。
あ、逃げた。
リーコお弁当
はい、リコのお弁当。あ、逃げた。逃げた。はい、リコのお弁当。
恥ずかしがらなくたっていいのに
So, 恥ずかしがる means don't look embarrassed or look shy. 恥ずかしがらなくたっていいのに。恥ずかしがらなくていいのに。Here we go. 恥ずかしがる be shy, bashful. 恥ずかしがらなくて恥ずかしがらなくたっていいのに That's probably a good phrase to say. Don't be shy.
10
Mark or spot. 10
感情推移を計測することが重要なのです
感情推移を計測感情推移を計画することが重要なのです計画することが感情推移を計画することが重要なのです感情推移を
彼女のような身持ちの固い女性が01と恋愛関係へ発展していく感情推移を
彼女のような身持ちの固い女性が01と恋愛関係へ 発展していくうん、彼女のような身持ちの家庭女性が01と with 01の恋愛系へ発展していく and again I'm spending more time on this because if you remember I was learning this last time is that this is a high level discussion, at least as far as I'm concerned, even if it's a simple, maybe be simple to other people in Japanese, I don't know. But yeah, they're using words, very uncommon words for me that I don't usually run into. 彼女のような身持ちの家庭女性が01と恋愛関係へ発展していく then 発展 is like a develop. So, and again, it's saying right here, I mean, this is what it's saying. Measure how long it takes. And it's talking about developing a, with her type of, she's a chase type of woman. Katai jose. It's katai jo. Ona said katai jose. So it's like a chase woman. God. Okay. I'm just thinking about what's happening here.
ありえないわよ。
ありえないわよ。ですよ。ありえないわよ。ですよね。ありえない。そうです。ありえないわよ。ですよね。
すごいじゃん、あんなイケメンが彼氏なんて。
すごいじゃん、あんなイケメン彼氏なんて。すごいじゃん、あんなイケメンが彼氏なんて。
彼氏なんて。
彼氏まさか。
違い。
Yeah, I'll keep it. 彼氏まさか。Masaka is a good word, by no means never. Masaka. 彼氏まさか。違いますよ。
より良い新型開発のためには彼女のような身持ち
より良い新型開発のためにはより良いbetter than that、良い開発発見のために開発しがた開発より良いしがた開発のためにはのため
私が
シュークリーム作れんだろ。
作れんだよ作れんだろ私がシュークリーム作れんだろ Okay, how we doing? We are at 20. Alright, we can exit that.
Todoke mono.
無事届けら
失礼します。
だからもう違うって。
失礼しますだからもう違うって。I said it was wrong. You're wrong.
違うっつうの。もう
違うっつの。I'm not sure if that's unique to that actor or whatnot, or that character of that actor. Uwaru. Be planted. Uwaru.
その説。
At that time, yeah, その説。
何よこんな朝っぱらから。はい。
何よこんな朝っぱらから。はい。朝っぱらから。Early in the morning. 朝っぱらから。何よこんな朝っぱらから。
プライベート。
プライベート。
見た目。
Talking about the appearance. 見た目 About the appearance of the sweets. Waru. Different ways of doing it. Waru. I think it's like a basis of wari.
あのさ、俺忙しいの。お前食っちゃっていい？
あのさ、俺忙しいの。お前食っちゃっていいの？お前食っちゃっていいよ。お前さ、あのさ、俺忙しいの。ね。お前食っちゃっていいの？あのさ、俺忙しいの。食っち ちゃっていいの。
いや、ありえないって。
ありえないって。ありえない。ありえない。ありえないわよ。ありえないって。ありえないって。
インパクトを狙ったんだろうけど。
インパクトを狙ったんだろうけど。
冴える。
冴える。冴える。冴える。冴え。冴え。Don't know where that word's used in. いや、マジで。
いやマジで
マジか。まさか。マジ。いや、マジで。
あなたの人生を変えた男です。
あなたの人生を変えた男です。変えた男です。その人生、あなたの人生を変えた男です。
はい。
クロノスヘブン社の波切りですが、
クロノスヘブン社の波切りですか。波切りと言います。はい。クロノスヘブン社の波切りですか。無事届きますか。どちら様ですか。忘れですか。
あの女とは偶然会っただけでさ。
あの女とは偶然会っただけでさ。あの女とは偶然会っただけでさ。あの女とは偶然会っただけでさ。
なんか違うな。
something なんか違うな。インパクト狙ったんだけど、私ももっとのシンプル味や。これムスとルバーブはちょっと食ってみ。Okay, we'll delete that.
食ってみ。
どう？
先日契約なさいましたよね。
先日契約なさいましたよね。先日契約。先日契約なさいましたよね。なさいましたよね。Let's see, imperative using なさいましたよね。なさいます。ごめんなさい。先日契約なさいましたよね。なさいました。契約なさいましたよね。Alright, let's close that out. Go to the next one. Should be having time to go to another one, but I know I gotta do like a couple hundred
ま
of
た持ち
these.
主を怒らせていますね。お試し。
持ち主を殺せって言いますよね。また again 持ち主を送らせて。This is 送らせる to anger someone 送らせるさせる and らせる OK 送らせて言いますよね。また持ち主を送らせていますよね。いますね。また
買い取り。
買い取り、
その点伊沢リー子は時代錯誤と思えるほど低層観念の発達した女性です。
その点伊沢リー子は時代錯誤。その点伊沢リー子は時代錯誤と思えるほど低層観念の発達低層観念のprobably saying like you should so 低層 and then 低層観念の配達した女性です。その点伊沢リー子は時代錯誤伊沢リー子は時代錯誤と思えるほど 手相可燃の大発した女性です。It's not a way I wouldn't be talking this way now. 分かっています。分かっています。分かっています。
いつまでも無料で使わせるわけにはいかない。
いつまでも無料で使わせるわけにはいけない。分かっています。いつまでも So this whenever you feel like it いつまでも forever or all the time いつまでも無料で使わせるわけにはいけないわけにはいけない Impossible to do わけにはいけないわけにはいけない I like that 使わせるわけにはいけない使わせるわけにはいけないいつまでも無料で使わせるわけにはいけない So that's a phrase you want to learn from that. It's that right there. わけにはいけない OK わけにはいけない
俺はリーコの
いいからいいから
俺はリーコの
いいからいいから
伊沢本当に彼氏じゃないの？
ありえないわよ
伊沢本当に彼氏じゃないのありえないわよですよねみんなさ
簡単に恋に落ちる女性ではダ
どうで
メなんです
もいいけど早く言ってみ
簡単に恋に落ちる女性ではダメなんです。
簡単に落ちる簡単に恋に愛に簡単に恋に落ちる女性ではダメです簡単に恋に落ちる女性はダメです
ようなんです。
01には莫大な開発費がかかってるんだぞ。
01には莫大な開発費がかかってるんだぞいつまでも無料でいつまでも無料で使わせるいけないわけにはいけない something like that okay 01には莫大な開発費がかかってる
みんなさどうでもいいけど早く飯食っちゃってね
飯食っちゃってねみんなさどうでもいいけど早く飯食っちゃってねみんなさどうでもいいけど早く飯食っちゃってねGood yeah we'll do Yeah, so these are taking longer, but again, just because I'm trying to get comfortable with this. 奪える to dispossess, able to take away. 奪える potential, able to take away. 奪える
違いますってあれはいいとこなんですって
違いますってあれはいいとこなんですって違いますってあれはいいとこなんです
支払い
支払い
期間を延長することはできないでしょうか。
期間を延長することはできないんでしょうか Let's see 期間の延長期間を延長することは期間を延長することはできないんでしょうかそれはできない
負担
はいほら皆さんいただきます
はいほら皆さんいただきます
開発に役立つだろう。
しかし簡単に
Yeah, and that's the thing about I think in Japan it's very common where everybody starts eating at the same time even if you're like at a group cafeteria you'd all wait until everybody sits down then you start eating whatnot from what I've noticed it's a group thing
あ開発に役立つだろう。しかし
開発に
簡単に
役立つだろ。開発に役立つだろ。開発に役立つ。役立つだろ。しかし、
売れ筋。
売れ筋。売れ筋。売れ筋。筋。Okay, that's interesting.
我が社。
我が社。我が社。What are you? And yeah. 我が社。以後。
購入。
It's more like a subscription. Purchase or buy. Probably like a major purchase. 購入。絶対なれない。Alrighty, let's close that out. What do we got? We should be at 60 with the other one. Yeah. So got let's see. A few more to go. Okay.
したい。
人何これしたい人
お前誰だ？
派遣の伊沢リー子です。
派遣の伊沢リコです。派遣
ですよね。見た目の冴えないやつはダメですよね。
見た目の冴えないnot be clear, to be clear, to be serene. 認めの冴えない見た目 appearance 見た目の冴えないやつはダメですよね。冴えない見た目の冴えないやつはダメですよね。Kind of rude way of talking about a guy, even or the
室長。
室長
いやだから彼女じゃねえって。
いやだから彼女じゃねえって
つかお前誰だ？
スーカ That's not currency, it's like but スーカお前誰だスーカお前誰だスーカお前誰だ
当たり前
だろ
うですよね。
僕はお菓子も女性ももっとメルヘンチックであるべきだと思うな。
お菓子も女性ももっとメルヘンチックであるべきメルヘンチックであるべきidealメルヘンチックであるべきだと思うな。そう僕はお菓子も女性ももっとメルヘンチックであるべきだと思うな。あれは
ロボット乗って
お客
ロボット乗って
ロボット乗って
さあ
またキャバ嬢に電話ですか？
またキャバ嬢に電話ですかMaybe say the boss comes in drunk again. また酔っ払い。いや、二日酔いですか
待ってください。こんな。
待ってください。
待ってください。こんな。
済みですので心ゆくまで楽しんで
心ゆくまで楽しんで
こんなの頼んでませんけど、何なんですか？
こんなの頼んでませんけど何なんですかこんなの頼んでませんけど何なんですかこんなの頼んでませんけど何なんですか
なんか
すみません
すいません失礼します。
なんかすいません、失礼します。
マネキンみたいな。
お客様の理想の彼氏です。
お客様の理想の彼氏です。理想の彼氏？マザー。
マネキンみたいな。
お客様の理想。
伊沢、これ室長に。
伊沢、これ室長に。伊沢、これ室長に。Can't see how you can be really rough and coarse on.
次の新作発表会は海外のプレスも招待した大々的なイベントだが、
次の新作発表会は海外のプレスも招待した。大々的なイベントが。Let's hear that again.
次の新作発表会は海外のプレスも招待した大々的なイベントだが、
大々的なイベントだが、次の新作発表会は海外のプレスも招待した大々的なイベントだが、
マネキンみたいな。
お客様の理想の彼氏です。
理想の彼氏？
お客様の理想の彼氏です。理想の彼氏？
伊沢理子さんですよね。
お届け物です。伊沢理子さんですよね。We'll keep it that way. I like that one just because that's how you would, if you wanted to say it like you're delivering something to somebody, that's how you would say it.
はじめまして。
はじめまして。彼女。ロボット？
マネキンみたいな。
お客様の理想の彼氏です。
理想の彼氏？
理想の彼氏です。お客様の理想の彼氏です。理想の彼氏？どうじゃ、簡単に言うと恋人ロボットね。Guess that's right.
待ってください。こんな。
I think -1 means it's hidden. Okay, but nothing showing up is difficult. Fair enough. Okay, keep going. We're at an hour 52, so hopefully get done quicker.
なんだ、動かないじゃん。
なんだ、動かないじゃん。動かないじゃん。何これ。
商品はご覧になりました？
商品はご覧になりました？ご覧になりました？ご覧になりました？商品はご覧になりました？
紹介するって言うから。
ですから理想の恋人です。
ロボットの。ですから理想の恋人です。ロボット。
素敵。
何なんですかこのマネキンみたいな。これムースのルバーブがちょっときついのかな。
これムースのルバーブがちょっときついのかな。これムースのルバーブが
大々的なイベントだが、それに関して営業部の石関からいい知らせがある。
石関からいい知らせがある。それに関して営業部のsales、石関からいい知らせがある。営業部の石関からいい知らせがある。それに関して
何？
新作です。試食してご意見いただけますか？
試食してご意見いただけます。新作です。試食してご意見いただけます。Give your opinion いただけます。
食べていただかないと会議始まりません。
そんなことねえ
会議始まりませんね。そんなことねえって。会議始まりません。そんなことねえって。食ってみ。お前食ってみ。
どれでしょう。中でもカリスマ編集長ソフィー・ルクレールに商品を高く評価されることはこの業界に携わる者全ての願いです。
OK。だけどもカリスマ編集長ソフィー・ルクレーに商品を高く評価されることはこの業界に携わる者すべて願いです。Let me hear that again。
どれでしょう。
中でもカ
リスマ編集長ソフィー・ルクレールに商品を高く評価されることはこの業界に携わる者全ての願いです。
されることは評価されるとこはこの業界に携わる者すべての願いです。商品をすべての願いです。Basically, this needs to get a high review.
その彼氏。
当社が開発中の新商品ナイトシリーズの01型です。簡
単に言うと恋人ロボットね。当社が開発中の新商品ナイトシリーズの01型です。Let's hear that again.
その彼氏。
当社が開発中の新商品ナイトシリーズの01型です。
当社が開発中の新商品ナイトシリーズの01型です。簡単に言うと恋人ロボットね。ロボット
兄貴
様兄様兄貴
ですよね。お届け物です。
お届け物です。
兄貴が心配してんのは俺じゃなくて会社ね。
兄貴が心配してんのは俺じゃなくて会社です。会社ね。兄貴が心配してんのは俺じゃなくて会社ね。兄貴が心配。
何なんですか？
どうぞ開けてみてください。中身は永遠の愛です。
どうぞ開けてみてください。中身は永遠の愛です。キス？
その説はどうもありがとうございました。
その説はどうもありがとうございました。その説はどうもありがとうございました。
カリスマ
編集者
室長に
Cool. We're at the 2-hour mark. Still got 2 people watching, huh? Cool. 遅刻。
新商品のコンセプトは改革だ。
新商品のコンセプトは改革だ。新商品のコンセプトは改革だ。
グーダラ室長は会議でないとさ。
グーダラ室長は会議でないとさ。またカバジョーでもですか？増詞。グーダラ室長。グーダラ室長は会議でないとさ。
出かける。ざまみる。
ざまみるだ。ざまみる。That's a surprised I don't have that thing, but yeah. ざまみるだ。
たんだろうけど、私はもっとシンプルな味の方が。
私はもっとシンプルな味の方が。私はもっとシンプルな味の方が。
発表会。
俺はお前だけだよ。
俺はお前だけだよ。俺はお前がお前だけだよ。俺はお前だけだよ。
でも室長に食べていただかないと。
でも室長に食べていただけないと。いや、でも室長に食べていただけないと。でも室長に食べていただけないと。
こんにちは。
I don't think we need to know that.
こんにちは。
Yes. Alrighty. And one more set of 10. I'll go and get another cup of coffee after this.
いい加減。
過ぎます。あいつはいい加減過ぎます。伊沢さん。ね。伊沢さん。
大野さん。That's the neighbor's name. スペシャルゲスト。
ソフィール・ケイルさん。
搭載。同性。
ご冗談は。同性。
の並木ですが。無事届きました。
無事届きますか？無事届きました。どちら様ですか？お忘れですか？
任せる。
君に任せて。お前ように。
まずはキスをして起動させましょう。
続けて。Telling you to continue. 続けて。うるさい女。続けて。Okay. Cool. All right. Whoa, hey. There are people actually doing this. That's new. Sorry about that. I'm just like, huh. Okay, that's about the same there. Let's see what. Masato, Kevin, bro. Cool. All right. Yeah, I mean, for the longest time, a lot of people just weren't doing this at all. You can kind of tell, but yeah, that's nice right there. Huh. Wonder what they're thinking about. Wonder how they what they think about it or whatnot. And pretty much these two guys, whoever they are. Let's see. So his only points are actually from doing this drama. That's unusual. Same with this guy. He's only getting points from this drama as well. Huh. Oh, that's cool. Cool. Alright. Huh. I'm a little happy now because, like I said, if you've seen the thing I've got the self. I don't want to do a self study for the whole Japanese drama immersion thing at the moment because it's like I've just only got 2 dramas, but probably by the time I get up to, I'll finish all 4 dramas for Zettai Kureshi, or the first 4 episodes, and I move into the other 2. I'm gonna start up I've got a subreddit already set aside for it called J Drama Immersion or Japanese Immersion, maybe something like that, or Japanese Immersion. I think it's J Drama Immersion. I'm not quite sure, but it's maybe I should just call it Japanese Immersion or something. Just the idea is, again, just only link here. It's not about discussions, or you can discuss it but the main thing is the only thing going to be linked are either courses or whatnot that have that are set up like this. You know, it could be an Anki course or it could be a memorized course or something, but it's basically using dramas that have been developed using maybe Substats or S or the equivalent, if there is such thing as an equivalent. Yeah. All right, so we're done here. Let's see, we got 2 minutes. Let's finish the 3. Sure, why not?
今日の夕食は私がご馳走します。
今日の夕食は私がご馳走します。夕食。今日の夕食は私がご馳走します。Treat。
彼はとても楽しい人です。
彼はとても楽しい人です。彼はとても楽しい人です。楽しい。
彼に直接お願いしなさい。
彼に直接お願いしなさい。彼に直接お願いしなさい。直接。Cool. All right, let's go back here. All right, let me take another quick break. Again, just getting some coffee. I think I got enough there. Should be fine. All right, so I'm gonna. Hopefully, I've already got the stories copied over. If that's the case, again, be another 40 or 60 minutes to get do another lesson. Now leave 13 more to go before we move on into grammar. Looking forward to grammar. I am looking forward to it. Cool beans. Cool beans. Yeah, so pretty much got to make sure to do on a daily thing. Wake up in the morning, do some stretching, and if it's a workout day, do the quick workout. Come try to do this Japanese stuff in the morning, then in the afternoon, work on college stuff. That's what I should do as a schedule. You know, try to make it a full-time job. You know, the studying, the exercise, the learning for college, all be full-time. That's how I look at it. So yeah. Although, of course, a lot of it means I'm in front of a computer, which is probably not the healthiest thing in the world. Probably really, really bad for me in the long run. Who knows? All right, so I still got 2 people watching. No chats whatsoever, but yeah. So a lot of people like turn on the. I guess not a lot. Like maybe 2 or 3 people turn on the stream and just listen to me jibber jabber, whatnot. So let's do refresh on this. Do a refresh on this. Here. Come on, latest. Let's see, anything pop up here? Yeah, Yep, nothing there. Okay, it's all good. And that's life. Let's see anything here. I don't think I had any notifications. Right there. Yep, nothing. Nope, not seeing anything of note. But that is the way life goes. Alrighty. And whatever, dealing with Twitter. Alrighty, let's turn that down. Let's see. Who are you? What is your memorize ID? Adding students into my... What are you talking about there? I'm a teacher. I've created a course, Human Nutrition. I have a link name. My students spent 30 minutes trying to find the course. We hunted by name. Course name link's too small. And then invite you help page. Not quite sure what they mean by that. You can add a person, but I just send people a link. But yeah, there's that. Let that do its thing. Let's see, anything new? Japan portion, speak moderately well, learn. Okay, that's the same guy. And nothing new here. Looks like. Host family と日本語だけで話すことにしています。Okay, 遠くの人は今の今回でやりたい仕事でできない。Okay, whatever. Okay, cool. Alright, it all looks good. Okay, so let me get my pad back here. Alrighty. Don't have to worry about earphones. It's the only thing about kanji part. I don't need earphones because there is zero audio for the kanji portion of the courses. And it's the only portion that does not have audio. Let's see. 781 members in the group. Come on. Yeah, I'm like way at the bottom now. It used to be. It's kind of unusual, but okay. And yeah, Aculum again, kicking ass, taking names. Good job. Actually, all these people who are doing the course. That's interesting. That's cool. I like that. It's. And it's probably the thing that's pushing me to try to go faster now. Like I need to make this, you know, get past this basic part and get in the intermediate. Because these people who are, you know, again, haven't enjoyed taking the courses and seem to be enjoying it and hopefully are getting something out of it, are, you know, give them something to have move on to and have something to do in the next sections. I do hope that they're doing. You know, you got some people. It looks like they are doing it. The dictionary, basic Japanese grammar. Yeah, it seems like right there Soren's doing it. So that is good. Let's see. Yeah. 4, 6, 9. Yeah, so that's good. So we got a number of people doing it here, so that's good. Yeah. And like I said, and I hope when they get through this, they offer feedback. I mean, if you go on, especially go on Reddit, the Learn Japanese site, or one of the other Japanese learning places, and you know, post like, hey, is this actually working? Is this good? And how did it do? Like, how long did it take? What was the pros and cons of it? You know, something. Yeah, and that would be great. That would help make me feel better at least. Okay, let's get back to this. Okay, so we're going to be in here. We're on RTK 61. Let me just do the. And I hope. Yeah, I should have a story there for these. Okay, so the time is right now 2 hours, 13 minutes, 05 seconds. It's still the 28th. Alright, let's do this. These are the hardest stories to do. I don't know. Oh yeah, so we're here. Alright, so I'm going to do the introduction again. And welcome, this is Nuke Marine, presenting the Suggested Guide for Japanese Literacy course series on Memorize. Currently, this is course number 8, which is Remembering the Kanji Optimized Part 2, presenting the second set of 555 kanji from the 2001 Kanji.Odyssey book series by Coscom, and presenting those in a Remembering the Kanji order for more optimal learning speed. Course we are on now is course number, or in this course we are now on lesson 61. And I was an idiot because I forgot to go back and learn 60, so after this course I'll go and do both of these. That's a mistake on my part, but no problem. Alright, so we're going to be learning 61. And yeah, we'll be getting into that. So if you've been enjoying this video, if you enjoy this video, remember to like it. If you haven't already, consider subscribing, and consider sharing. If you found that this has been effective for you, consider sharing it on social medias, either Twitter, Facebook, Reddit, Instagram, wherever. I don't know about Instagram or what was the other few? Is it Tumblr? I'm not sure of all the various social medias that have been popping up. My main thing that I use is currently is Facebook and Reddit, although I might start using Twitter a bit more, at least for announcing when I'm doing these self-studies courses. So anyway, with that in, let us begin. Let's see, we'll start with the preview. Alright, and no. This is not good. You know what? Alright, never mind that. Let me cross this out. I tell you what, I am not going to do a lesson today. I'm going to pause it right there. So I went up to number 60. I'm going to go through and populate about... I'm going to probably stop the stream. Well, okay, first thing I'm going to do is do the reviews of that previous lesson, and then oh boy, save and exit. Alright, so Plow's got a question mark. Okay, anyway, what happened was, what I like to do is have a story copied over from the Kanji website, one of the top stories or my own, and have that available because I refer to that, then go to Isaac, but that's not there, so I'm not. Anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it offline and probably do a couple other things. So all I'm going to do right now is just review this previous level and leave it at that. So I'll just do one lesson today and start getting those stories finished up. Sorry, that was bad on my part. That was bad on my part. I apologize. Okay. Okay, here we go. Various phrases. Think of various phrases from the Love Doll. Cramped, that's the wolf and the scissors. Okay, various. It's the microphone and Love Doll. Various phrases. Cramped, wild pack, wild dogs and scissors. That's various again. And that could be many, several, or together. That's cramped. It could be narrow or tight. This is chase. It's maestro on the road. That's expert. Maestro with the hanging towel. Chase. That's the maestro being chased down the road. Expert. That's the maestro hanging a towel. Got one more. What we got is chase. That could be drive away, pursue, or follow. Various. Microphone, Love Doll. Various phrases. Bureaucrat. And again, like the maestro without his baton. Bureaucrat. House of maestros. Yeah, maybe a bureaucrat in a house of maestros. Expert. Be a teacher, a master, army. Chase. Chasing. Now that's a approach. We want chase down the road. Chase. The maestro being chased down the road. There's the bureaucrat or the government. Various, many, several, or together. Cramped. That's the wolf and the scissors. Bureaucrat. That's the house and the maestro. Wandless maestro. That's chase. Drive away, pursue, follow. Expert. That's a maestro hanging from the towel, hanging from the ceiling. Okay. Various phrases. Cramped. Okay. Sorry. Okay, Kyoshi. Alright, that's the expert. Shisho. Expert. Also teacher or master. Chase. Maestro down the road. Cramped. That's the wolf pack and or dog. Yeah, pack of wild dogs. I think a wolf pack works. Expert. That's the maestro and the chase. Chasing down the road. Bureaucrat. Right there. The government. Expert. Maestro and the ceiling, towel hanging from the ceiling. Bureaucrat. Yeah. If you want to, you say like bureaucrat about him. You make a person with too loud music, put the maestro in his house, took away his wand because it wasn't an approved wand. You know, bureaucracy. Cramped. Pack of wild dogs. Scissors. Various phrases from the. You can speak in the microphone of the love doll. Yeah. Ooh. Bureaucrat. House and maestro. There we go. That's 5. We got a few more to go. Pipe. Okay. Bamboo, bureaucrat. Okay. Pipe. Contrast. Okay. If you want to keep the Darth Vader story going, top hat wearing Darth Vader. Pipe. Likes to mingle. Okay, there we go. That's the bamboo. And bureaucrat. Or you say bamboo, house, and maestro. Maybe the maestro's in a house after smoking a bamboo pipe. Contrast. That's the car and Darth Vader, or helmeted, or top hat Vader, or Vader with his hat. Stimulate. Stimulate the legs. It's pipe. That's long distance. Peg or prosthetic leg and giant. Stimulate. Okay, there's Batman stimulating his legs after standing around too long. It's contrast. Long distance. That's the prosthetics and the giant. Leap. Okay, that's the leap day. Okay. Weekday, laundry day, weekday. Leap day. That's that's long distance. That's right. Yeah, long distance right there. Kyoti. Stimulate. Urge, press, or incite. Pipe. Bamboo. House. Bureaucrat. Long distance. Prosthetic leg or giant. Takes long distance steps. Contrast. Hard. Contrasted cars of the Vader before and after he got his head, I guess, or when he's mingling versus he's trying to get somewhere alone. Heard there was like in one of the stories, or maybe it was a comic or something, Vader's flying on the outside of his TIE fighter, and he's using the Force to control the TIE fighter's controls while he's on top of it. It's not effective for anything other than just driving the fear of God into people of what he can do. All right, there we go. Stimulate. Because if you ever saw Rogue One, you realize like Vader is a very scary character if they used him properly. If they had used him properly. Stimulate. Leap. And like so prosthetic leg of and then turkeys. And if you want to do peacock, you can do leap. You can say, again, the peacock had lost its legs, and you want to put a prosthetic limbs on each of it. That way, the peacock can now keep strutting around, and it leaps. It can leap even higher now. It's a bionic peacock. So you do leap. Let's see, stimulate. That's distance. Long distance, sorry. Long distance. Kyori. Kyori. Contrast. Kaku. And compare and contrast. Compare. That's leap, jump, or dance, or skip. Leap. Stimulate. We got leap. Think bionic peacock. Prosthetic limb. Leap. Contrast. Right there. Pipe. Cube. Weighted instrument. Oh. Drunken talk. Leap. Dance or skip. Leap. Pipe. There's a bamboo, house, and maestro. Kuda. Leap. Stimulate. There we go. Batman and his leg. Stimulating his leg. Stand around too long. Kyori. Distance. Okay. Contrast. It's a cars and Vader right there. Okay. Hikaku. Pipe. Kuda. There we go. Pipe. Long distance. It's a prosthetic weighing giant. Gigantic. Leap. There we be. Cool. Alright, next. Got one more level. Alright, got those to go. Alright, continue learning. We got the skeletons, so the bone joints in the body, or the flesh. Slippery, better. Okay. Skeleton. Slippery, better. Hinder. Samaru. Shogai. Yeah, so that's the, that's a skeleton. Or bones. Bone remain frames. Sunshine. Ain't no sunshine when she... Yep, pinnacle. Solar collecting Eiffel Tower. Skeleton. Okay, Hone. It's the... what it's supposed to be. Bone joints and body. Hinder. So that's the Eiffel Tower and the badge. Or vase and sunflower vase badge. Sunshine. There we go. It's Eiffel Tower and the piggy bank. Suberu, the slippery. Yeah, this yet. Nameraka. Ward off. Fusegu. Okay, ward off. Okay, so that's the skeleton. Bone, remains, or frame. That's that's sunshine. Could be the Yang principle, male aspect of Yang. Ward off. Okay, that's the Eiffel Tower and Boy Scouts warding off their thing. Let's see, that's the hinder or hurt, harm. Sunshine. Taiyo. Eiffel Tower and ward off. Defend, protect, resist. Slippery, water and skeleton. Suberu. Nameraka. Hinder. Okay. Shoji. Shogai. Probably Shogai. Nope. No. Hinder. Sawaru. Hinder. Yeah, with Eiffel Tower and badge. Slippery. Badge. No, hinder. Slippery. Water and skeleton. Right there. Suberu. Sunshine. Taiyo. Sunshine. Hinder. Shogai. Let's see. Sawaru. Slippery. And it's, I don't think anyone's really going to care about me at this point, but you kind of see how you got these words here. And if you remember that, one of the things I wanted to do with making this here, you kind of see I got up to 3 words. What I wanted to do is kind of like create, like here is ichi, so here's all the various things that have ichi, and then use these as example words for that kanji. Because before, I'd gotten it, this, from here. I got this from an old document that had like 3 or so, like it was the onyomi, or it was a joyo kanji, and it had like the onyomi and kunyomi, so it was just a document. I don't even remember where I got the document from. I mean, it was like a number of years ago, so I just kept it as a spreadsheet and used it for these purposes here. But I kind of would rather have it where these are words that I use from, preferably core 2K, 6K, 10K. You know, if you got at least two to 3 words using that pronunciation, that would be the best. That way, it's like this is related to words that I know. Hey, I'm going to be learning eventually anyway, so it's kind of cool to learn the kanji. Not everything's going to have. This is not going to have. Let's see, ward off. Ward off. I guess what I could do. Let me just bring this up again. Alright, so what I could do, it may not be that bad. I could actually go through and right here, what I did is I had the formula set so that if it's like 2 or 3, then do this, X. I could change this formula so that it checks, so if it's at least 1, but there isn't a 2, you know, let it go from there. And that way it'll actually list whether it's a, you know, if it's the only word, it's the only appearance of that kanji entire list, but here's the word that uses it type thing. And, you know, I could actually do that as well. I don't know. It's just something I can think about it, but yeah. Anyway, skeleton. Yeah, bone, joint, and body. Ward off. Yeah, now that I think about it, now that maybe it's probably good I didn't do that second lesson. Did a lot of reviews also. Hinder. That's the Eiffel Tower and the badge. Sunshine. Skeleton. Sunshine. But I don't need to like, you know, mess with that spreadsheet so much. It just I did with the main thing I wanted to do, which is create something I can do for making a bonus course for Memorize for people who have actually done like all 2,000 vocabulary words from this course series, at least a basic course series. And I'll make another one for intermediate part 1, which is another 2,000 vocabulary words, and intermediate part 2, which is another 2,000 vocabulary words. So part 2, I'll have like 6,000 words based on that, and then here's the list of kanji, onyomi, kunyomi. And it won't be actually in like the second set and third set won't be as big, can't be as big. It'll just have some additional words added or additional kanji added, but you know, like I showed you when I did the statistics, it's you know, again, 5,000 of these words in the core 10K series are based on the first 555 kanji, you know, and then 3/4 of the words are based on the first 1,000 kanji. So this kanji list, you're not going to add too many more kanji to it. You might have some more of the words. Some of the kanji actually having 2 or 3 words used 2 or 3 times, using the same pronunciation, but it's not going to be too much. So yeah, that base one is going to be still pretty cool. But for completion's sakes, I'll still probably get around to doing it. Ward off. Okay. Alrighty. Alrighty then. Alrighty then. Okay, that's all good. Alright, so now we're at 2 hours 40 minutes. So it probably was good that I didn't do the lesson, because the reviews of the 2 kanji would have taken a lot longer anyway. So, such is life. Okay. Close that out. Alright, how good are we doing on here? Huh, why is it saying 345? Did I miss 15 kanji? I already finished lesson 60, right? That's 60. 60 times 15 should be 900. Why is it showing? Oh, it is. Okay. Durr. Okay, I'm an idiot. Alright, yeah, 555 plus 345 is 900. Yeah. Alrighty. My mind is going out. Yeah, I'm losing my mind. Oh boy. Yeah. Okay. So let me just. So that's like the end of the thing for right now. All right. So that's kind of the end of the lesson, or the end of the review. I know it came out to about 2-3 hours. Let's see, how are we doing so far? We're on. Come here. Okay. So we're at about 29 hours for part 8. We're 2/3 of the way done, so it'll be around 40. It'll probably be up to 40 hours by the time it's all done, which makes makes sense. But the actual video size of it, when you're doing for learning, it's going to end up being 30 hours. You know, not. I don't think anybody's going to really care about that. Again, I'm talking to myself for the most part. Let's see. Missing some, not too bad. And that's evenly spread out. Nearly correct. That's not as yeah, okay. That's all good. Looks like I'm a, yeah, no, but I'll do another 3-hour course tomorrow, so that'll keep me caught up a little bit. Let's see, 9 minutes. Been averaging a little over 2 hours a day studying, so that's good. There's my little months of hiatus plus in here, so it's probably like 2 months out of that, so roughly about 6 months worth of effort is happening here. Sometimes an hour, sometimes 2 hours, but recently it's been 3 hours. Last month it's been about 3 hours or so per lesson, or how it's ended up being. And again, I'm hoping as I'm almost done with it by the time we get back to May, if I hit the year mark again, it'll be almost basically be done. And I don't really care about streaks right now. I mean, I used to care about it. Like I'd come in, I didn't feel like doing something, but I just think about, oh, I just need to get 10 done. And that was just a bad motivation. I need to, you know, do long hauls like this. It's probably better for me than the piecemeal now and again. Let's see. Yeah, that's. Yeah, it's not too much. I wish their stats were better, but you take what you can get. Speaking of which, let's see. Kind of interested now. Let me look at my profile. Courses. Alrighty. So we got about 230 people signed up for that, and they're starting to, a handful are starting to get into it. Let's see, 1,400 and 1,000 for the Kana courses, 1,500 for the Kanji, and then 1,400. Okay. And hopefully, again, this gets up to 2,000 or higher. As this, people start, like I said, what I'm hoping is people start giving testimonials and saying, hey, it's good or it's not good, it works or it doesn't work, it's something. Testimonials, whether good or bad. And if it's bad, if they can tell me what's bad about it, I'll try to improve it. That's the important thing. I think it's good for me. It feels like it, but the problem is I'm relearning something. So for me, I'm a very bad example of how this course is set up. I need someone who's with fresh eyes, someone who's actually is wanting to learn Japanese, wants to do it as through a self-study pace, and wants to use this course. And by going through it, is it working for them? That's what I need to know. My experience is I cannot use it. I cannot depend upon it. It just is not feasible because my level is too high compared to this material that's being learned. When I hit the intermediate, that changes. All of a sudden, now I'm at my level where I'm pushing now my knowledge into new areas instead of trying to get back what I used to have. And that's, again, they're going to be happening in probably the second half of the year, depending on how fast I can start pushing through this stuff. Because part of me feels like I'll be making this go further and further, like do a lot more live streaming. Something. All right. I'll leave it at that. I'm still going to doing stuff offline or off stream, which is fine. Let's see. Refresh this, and let me go and refresh this, but I'm going to delete it. And then I could probably start doing some extra stuff, which is like, you know, maybe go to, where's it at? Come here. Like come here, and you know they're doing it. Maybe they actually can have people talking. I was trying to do that, and it's just, but yeah, there's just not too many people in the Discord to talk with, which is unfortunate. Because that could be kind of fun too, like do some live discussion or talking. I might do that with italki as well. Like maybe once a week or something do a live stream of an italki session. That would be kind of interesting. Whatnot. All right. So anyway, let's see. Huh? That's weird. Somebody deleted that. There was one above mine. Okay. Anyway, so this is all done. So I'll delete it. Come here. Delete. Come on. Yep. Alright, good. Good to go. Yeah, there's nothing new else to really say. Let's see. Yeah, not too much has moved on. Yep. All right. I will say, though, here's the coolest thing: is that, like right here, all my files, like for Japanese, I have no problem making all this available. I'm not just gonna host it immediately, but like if people say, hey, they need access to it, I'll usually put on Google Share Drive and offer up a link. You know, some of the stuff you can worry about, some of it you don't have to worry about. I know files, you know, you don't need to worry about that because now I've got it all in what I call the core files. K. The reason why I use a K was it was like 2K1. So 2001.kanji.odyssey. So that's the reason why I was using K. It meant it's in reference to that. So it was sort of based on that. I don't even know why this is even in here. Girl with the dragon tattoo, ODT. I don't know. I think what I was trying to do is make a. Let's see, subsets rest ICAM. Yeah, some of this, you know, if you see something and it's like, give me a message like, oh yeah, I'd like to have a file that I happen to have. It's no problem. If it's copyrighted material, I might ask like a modest proof of ownership that you also own the material as well, like the book or something that the spreadsheet or the document is based on. And then okay, cool, and I'll offer it up to you. Depends on the situation. I know I kind of broke that rule with a dictionary of basic Japanese grammar. I just put those spreadsheets online, but I figured by that time though, I got it from the Anki spreadsheet or the Anki files, and those are still online, so it's not too much of an effort to make the changes. Anyway, but what the hell do I know? All right, yeah. That was the thing. I have all the files to get anybody from basic up to advanced or beyond. I mean, I have all that online. There's stuff you can't have, the stuff you can find on YouTube for videos or the anime, you know, on various streaming sites, books. You can find that everywhere. Manga, I think they've got people who have scanned manga in both raw formats, so you can find websites for that. I think Crunchyroll or something is very popular in that sense. They're not as good about trying to share publicly as much because they make it more difficult. Because again, you got assholes probably like me who they find resources like that, they try to download everything and put it on their own computer, which is not the purpose. They say they want to host that for the purpose of you see the ads and they get some money that way. But that's neither here nor there. Let's go and shrink this back down. Okay. So yeah. Okay. So that is it. If you've enjoyed the video, be sure to like it. If you've enjoyed the stream, if you consider subscribing if you haven't already. Consider sharing it on social media if you find it been beneficial for you and it can be beneficial for others, or if something funny happened into it. You know, link to a specific time. Neither here nor there on that part. I will be back tomorrow. Will be Sunday. I'll still try to do a 3-hour. I'll try to do another 3-hour stream tomorrow. Again, on a daily basis. Try to get around 3 hours now, between 2 and 3 hours, something like that, and go from there. I don't know what's happening. I mean, I'm feeling with this kanji thing. The kanji is taking a little bit, making me feel a little bit longer because it can be draining to come up with some stories. But the reviewing has been fun. But the initial learning part has been kind of more draining. And I guess that's a good thing because it's like, okay, it's stuff I've already learned before, but it was so far back that now this is almost becoming new again on a number of these kanji. And then the next set of kanji, which is going to be even more so. And then the ones after that even more so. Just because it's like, it is going to be like nearly a decade since I last saw them. Stuff like that. Or had, familiarity with it. And also at that time I'm learning new vocabulary. So, cool. Anyway, so thank you very much for watching, and I will be back tomorrow. Bye-bye.